Well, good morning, guys. It's what is it? It's Tuesday morning, and remember all that beautiful weather that we just had recently, that spring-like weather? It's gone. Winter's back. But you know me, I love weather. I love it when it's spring and sunny, and I love it when it's rainy and cold. I like changes. I just don't like it when it's the same no matter what it is all the time. So I'm happy. I like it. But that's what I want to talk about, being happy. A lot of people resent it when you say you're happy, especially nowadays. And I noticed when I started this channel, and, I talked about all the stupid stuff I've done, and, all my failures, and how at 63, I'm unretired and I'm going back to work because I wasn't smart enough to invest. And even though I felt like we did things by the book, it wasn't their book. I didn't follow their rule book. And for some reason, if you don't do things the way other people thought you should do it, and you're still happy, well, hey, bud. It literally ticks people off. It's like, how dare you be happy? That's the end goal for people that follow the rules. They're the ones that get to be happy. Okay, buddy, come on. You got to get down. So yeah, I understand. I understand that they're not happy. But why don't you want other people to be happy? Why resent it? Those were your choices. You made choices to sacrifice and save, and now you're comfortable. Enjoy it. Don't be angry at me because I'm not in the same position but still happy. It's like you want me to feel bad because it will make you feel, it will validate you for making the sacrifices you made. I get it. I know it had to have been hard because I know a lot of people that sacrificed so much time just to take care of their families, to work, to make a living, to save for their old age. They sacrificed time with their family, relationships, marriages, because they were doing what they thought was right. They were working hard. They sacrificed their own happiness. I get that. And I do have a lot of respect for people that are in that position because it's hard. It's not fair. Life isn't fair. And it sucks that they worked so hard, and for what? To get to their old age, and just so that they don't have to work anymore. And now they're telling me how, they're living frugally. And it's like, dude, you sacrificed your whole life. Some of you lost marriages, relationships with your kids, scripted saved, missed out on doing so many wonderful things to put away money to take care of yourself in your old age, and you're still not happy. Don't resent other people that didn't follow that same path. You know, I actually, I feel bad for you. It's not like I think, I'm laughing at you. I do. I feel bad that you lost out on time with your family and that you didn't have a chance to build as close of a relationship with your kids. But that was your choice. Like, this is my choice. So when you get angry at me for my choices, it doesn't make sense. You Everybody has their own path. We all have our own journey. That's what life is about. We don't want to all be the same. We don't want to all live life the same. We all have different spiritual beliefs, moral beliefs, and that's what makes the world go round. So don't deny me my happiness because it's different. My path to happiness is different than yours. That's all I'm saying. Because happiness isn't, I know it's a Western civilization thing. We are so entitled to even want or expect happiness. I don't expect happiness, but I did want it, and I worked towards it. And I feel like I've been relatively happy the majority of my life. Maybe it's just a mindset. I don't know. But I know a lot of people that aren't happy no matter what. And I see people that I think should be on top of the world, and they're not. So I don't understand why some people are and some people aren't. I once watched a program that said it was genetic. Some people are just genetically predisposed to be happy, and others just will never be, no matter what they do. And I guess that's just life, human nature. I don't know what to say. But I feel like, when we live in this country, the supposedly greatest country, we do have so many luxuries over here. It's like, how dare we not be happy when we see the struggles that other people in other countries go through just to survive. And we are so fortunate in some respects, not in everything, because we know things are changing. This isn't the same country we grew up with. Let's just put it that way. And happiness should not be the end goal. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be something we strive for in our old age. It should be the way we live our lives, with happiness and gratitude. And that's the key. I really think that's the key. I've always been grateful for the little things that I had, even when I was dirt poor, because I didn't know I was poor, because I always had family and love, and who wouldn't be happy with that? And then I grew up and I had more love. I got married and I had a family, and we struggled, but always worked. Neither one of us were sloths. So I really resent that when some people come at me like that. It's like, you weren't in our shoes. You don't know. We've always worked. I worked since I was 11. I didn't always work outside the home. If I stayed home with my kids, which my husband allowed me to do for many years, I still did like part-time jobs or side jobs, side hustles, you could say. We did what we had to do. We worked together. But our goal wasn't so much the money, it was raising a family and creating a bond, and the relationships we had. So yeah, we are very wealthy that way. And I know that. I see that a lot. I see so many people, older people, that truly ended up sacrificing their relationships. They're divorced, they are alienated from their kids. And it's sad, especially when somebody worked really hard to take care of their family. They did what they thought they were supposed to do. That's the way a lot of guys were raised back then. They weren't raised to interact with their kids. That was the wife's job. They were just supposed to bring in the money, and they did that. But unfortunately, if you don't put in the time with your family, the kids, they don't understand that. They don't see the money until they get older. Now we realize what our parents went through. It's too late. My father's passed away. I wish I could thank him now for what he did, but he's not here. And I didn't build that closeness with him. It was mom. Mom did everything with us. Mom was always there. She was always in the picture. And so she's the one I'd call. I remember calling them, and if dad would answer, I'd be like, "Oh, hey dad, is mom there?" I very seldom would chit chat with him. And that's so unfair. And it breaks my heart. Even now, I think about that. And I see a lot of older guys are going through that. And I'm just so fortunate that my kids don't feel that way, that they have a very close bond with my husband, because he made time. Even when he was working two jobs and going to school, he still made time. He didn't, it's because he wanted to, you know what I mean? He loved the kids, and that was his joy. So when he had free time, instead of just being tired, it's like, I've worked two jobs. He's like, I'm doing this so I can see my kids. So he would play with the kids and take us all on camping vacations. We couldn't afford to go on lavish vacations, but we went on vacations. He made sure we went camping, and now our kids love camping, and they take their kids camping. I'm proud of them for that. But back to the whole happiness thing. I know not everybody's going to be happy, and we all have choices to make, but don't deny somebody else happiness just because they didn't live their life the way you lived it. And the same goes for people that are happy. Don't look down on people that aren't happy. I don't think that's always a choice. They didn't choose to be unhappy, but they lived their life in such a way that they sacrificed more than they should have, and you should feel bad for them. You know, I do. When I hear these stories from other people, I truly do. I feel bad. I know so many of these guys worked so hard, and they mean well when they're trying to give me advice and tell me that I should have done this or that. I would never have done things the way they did it, because I'm looking at how they are now. It's like, that's not what I want. I have what I want. I have my health. I have my family. I have my husband. I have adventures. I don't have tons of money, but I still have my health. Like I said, I'm still working. That's a goal I am working towards. I will continue working towards that. But along the way, I keep trying to make sure that I'm happy. That's what I talk about in my videos, because there's times where I'm not, and it's like, what am I doing wrong? I want to make sure that I stay happy, because otherwise what's the point? And I try, where is it I'm finding my happiness? I don't find my happiness in money, even though if I had all that money, that would give me the time that I could spend on the things that truly make me happy, but that's not where I'm at. So I can't think that way. What I can do is try to find, like I said, I would like to find work that I enjoy, that's not drudgery. Some people act like, nope, you have no choice, just do it. I don't agree with that, because my life is short. I could die tomorrow. I don't want to die just working a drudgery job if I can get a job that makes me happy. And I still feel like I have choices in that matter. It may come down to where I don't. When it does, then I'll have to figure something out. But right now, I still have a choice, and I am still working, and I do have a job that I enjoy. And like people said, a lot of it is your mindset, being grateful. And I am so grateful, because I know a lot of people don't have what I have. A relationship, a loving relationship, a relationship with their kids, their grandkids, a nice, comfy home, money in the bank. We do have money in the bank. I admit it. I mean, we don't have $1 million, but we, we're fairly comfortable, but I want to have more, because I want to continue to do these things. I want to continue to go on adventures. And I know a lot of people, when they retire, their plan is just to live frugally, and if they're happy, that's that's awesome. That's the goal. But I don't think I would be happy if I wasn't out doing things. So I need to support that. Nobody else, me, and I'm doing it. And so that's what, like I said, that's what my channel is about. It's about this 63-year-old lady who, because of life, led her down a different path, I guess. She's still working for that ultimate goal, what everybody thinks is the ultimate goal, and that's to have enough money to retire happily on. And that's what I'm working towards. So I'm going to let you guys go so I can go do my job that makes me money, that affords me to do these adventures. So anyway, you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you in the next video.